Welcome to your video on Unit 2, which is Calculations, AP5. So the first section is the Know and Use section. And it starts with some basic addition and subtraction of fractions. If you don't yet know how to add and subtract fractions, please look at the video on Rushy Mead Maths YouTube of adding and subtracting fractions, and it will talk it through very carefully, and then copy that into your book exactly as it is, and as you're working through it, and that should give you a good understanding. So that's what I'd like to see. If you made any mistake with these two questions here, that's what you need to do. Go to that video, copy it in exactly as it is. Okay. For these ones, the important skill here is to first change them into improper fractions. That's one way of doing it, and I'm going to use that method here. So 16, that gives me, this is how many quarters in 4 holes? Well, there's 16 and I've got 1 quarter left, so that's 17 quarters. And how many halves have I got here? I've got 4 halves in 2 holes plus another half plus 5 halves. Now that's the same as, I can put them out the same number of quarters in order to be able to add it. So I got 17 quarters plus 10 quarters. Why is that definitely 10 quarters? Well, if I times my half by 2, I get the quarters, but I need to multiply the top half as well by 2. So 17 quarters plus 10 quarters gives me 27 quarters. Okay, now how many holes is that? 27 quarters. Well, 6 holes would be, how many quarters would be 4 times? It was 24 quarters, and I've got 3 left, so I've got 6 and 3 quarters, and that's my answer. Right, this one, I'm going to just put this little line in. 4 1/4 take away 2 1/2. So 4 1/4, we've already looked at that, that's 17 quarters. And take away 2 1/2, well, that's 5 halves, which is the same as 17 quarters take away 10 quarters. Have a look what we did here. It gives me 7 quarters, which equals 1 3/4. Right. That's the know and use on basic addition and subtraction of fractions, and when you have got them as mixed numbers. So if you struggle with these, you need to copy in the video from that, the video on adding and subtracting fractions in Rushy Mead Maths. Okay, so 3 take away what is 7? Well, I know I'm adding, so if I need to take away a negative, because if I've got 2 negative signs, so take away a negative, it's the same as an addition. So 3 take away minus 4 is 7. So it's minus 4 is my answer there. Okay, now these two signs are different, so it's the same as a subtract. So what take away 7 is minus 9? Well, it's minus 2, because if I go 7 lower than minus 2, I'm at minus 9. And my last one, if I take away negative 3, it's the same as adding 3, so 6 plus 3 is 9. And question 3. This is just testing multipliers. £12 increased by 50% will be £18. This can be shown using a multiplier. So what's my multiplier for 50%? To find a multiplier, it's an increase, so I've got 100%, and I'm going to add 50%, which is 150%. Now 150% as a decimal is 1.5 as a decimal. And that is my multiplier. That's how I find my multiplier. So 12 times 1.5. This is the whole correction I'd like you to do. If you didn't get this question correct, can you do an improvement question, please? And your improvement question is, what is the multiplier for a decrease of 27%? So you need to copy that in improvement question, write it out, and then give me the answer as well. And that is the end of your know and use section.